Alright guys, welcome to the Media Hijack Podcast. I'm your host, Billy Walters, and joining me is Chris Unholy Jesus.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're back
after 1 week off from 4th of July week.
Yes, sir.
Which is my mom's birthday.
How was that?
I only went there for the Sunday barbecue. So
okay.
I didn't see her on 4th of July.
Oh, the day. Yeah, because it was on a weird day this year. It was a damn Tuesday.
A Tuesday, yeah.
And it's going to be on a Wednesday next year. Let's get out this weekday shit. Let's get back to Monday and Friday.
You got to live a few more years to get that weekend again.
Come on, world, don't end. Come on, let's hold out.
It's going to end. Welcome to another episode 153. Before we get started, if you guys want to buy some official Media Hijack t-shirt, Chris has his on today. Mm-hmm. Head over to the MediaHijack.com, grab you some official Media Hijack t-shirts. Also, if you guys want to join us on Reddit and post anything you guys want and share, you guys can go to our Reddit and join the community. Chris is there, so you can say hi to Chris Unholy. Also, if you guys want to catch the replay for this live Twitch video, you can head over to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe, rate, comment. Audio listeners, give us that 5-star, and don't forget to subscribe. All right. So on today's episode, we're going to be talking about red light and demons.
Okay.
Like, what is the effect of red light goggles, and demons? Like, because way back then, I'm gonna just start from the beginning. All right. So, way back, like in the 1960s, Vietnam War, right? The American military, they invented like night vision goggles, but they had the red night vision goggles. It wasn't the green one like what we have today.
Yeah, the regular one.
So they're like, all right, like the reason why they use red is because they said like from transitioning from daytime light to nighttime light, it's easier for the eyes.
I can see that.
Yeah. So they're like, all right, we're gonna use red night vision.
I see. When I used to wear like night vision goggles, like in the military, it's like you have them on, they're really good at night, but you shine a flashlight in it, you're like, oh god, shit. That transition between light and dark is bad with night vision. So red, I can kind of see like, I can see going both ways, but the green is like almost like too bright. But yeah,
right.
So red makes sense.
So like, so these new goggles were issued to like military troops, and this whole thing took place like within 60 days of from it being given to them, those guys, to them cutting the whole shit out, because they said these people were they're freaking out. They're seeing weird shit now. And they're not like hallucinating, because there's more than one of the guys that's witnessing all this weird shit like in Vietnam. And imagine that, like you're fighting war, right? But you have these goggles on at night, and then you're seeing things that looks like, like evil monsters. And you're like, hey, hold on. Yeah. That doesn't look like a Vietnamese guy. That looks like a straight up,
shit.
like a damn Jersey devil and shit. In
the bushes.
Yeah, they're like, hold on, like, is that a human? So a lot of them were claiming that they saw all these like demons and shit. Like this one guy was in a helicopter just shooting at Vietnamese people. They said, what are you shooting at? It's like, all these demons out here. He said he was spraying all these demons with like, bullets.
They did that shit too in Vietnam. They was fucking just spraying people from helicopters.
So the pilot was like, hey, what are you doing? Like, what are you shooting at?
I believe that actually did happen too. People shooting from helicopters and just tearing up villages and like cutting people in half and all that.
Just shit up, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, so like they would see stuff on top of treetops, like just mounted on treetops, like gargoyles. Yeah, they would describe shit like gargoyles, like grotesque winged humanoid creatures, not normal people. It's like they weren't even fighting with Vietnamese people no more. They were dealing with entities now.
Something that only they could see through
the night vision goggles, and they're like, what the hell? Like, what kind of goggles are these? So they still kept using it, because the people who were complaining about it, they were saying like they were suffering from like hallucination and like from trauma or whatever. Like they didn't believe that, but more and more soldiers were complaining about it. So they're like, hey, I think something's wrong with this.
Yeah.
So they just, after 60 days, they pulled it off and they said, hey, no more, don't use this no more.
Shit, they be driving everybody crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody losing their damn mind. That's like, you ever heard of like these creatures called rock apes? They were like big back during like the Vietnam era. Like there's like eyewitness accounts of people saying like, hey, genetically these rock apes are supposed to be like the cousins of the American Sasquatch or the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
But in Vietnam, there was like known as rock apes, and apparently like these eyewitness accounts saying like, hey, they were like hiding in the bushes, hiding in the trees, and they were attacking us at night, and it was like throwing rocks at us, and they weren't as tall as like maybe the Sasquatches in America, but they still stood at like 6 feet tall over the rock apes. So they was like just pelting, like just throwing rocks at soldiers and all that, and then mess up their location, so they had to move. But it was like more of like a nuisance and all that to them. But it was like eyewitness accounts like a creature running around out there. They swear up and down it was not the Viet Cong or anything. They swear it was like a hairy man where like there was like no hair on the knee part. It was like just like bald right here. But it's like hair in like certain parts of the body, which the knee kind of makes sense if you're always on your knee or moving around. Probably won't be no hair there, but just certain parts is like they broke it down to what it looked like. It looked like a little wolf man. That's what it sounded like to me.
Damn. So they never caught it.
Nah.
You think they have caught like stuff like this before, but it's never been like officially like talked about.
Oh, they probably in a damn warehouse. The government got them boxed up.
Yeah, Bob's in the house.
What? Yeah, what up, Bob?
You in Vegas watching us?
For real? I didn't think he's gonna show up.
Proton on camera.
Yo, what's up? Licking my elbow.
Where the food at?
Say, Bob here, what?
Yeah, so like they started having like officers out there to test these goggles out, and even the officers were describing seeing demons and creatures and gargoyles. So that's when they basically said, hey, these red vision goggles it's doing more than just night vision.
Yeah, they're
capturing like a whole bunch of other things that's not even supposed to be seen, or it's just weird. And this is back in like in 1960. So
with the lenses, is it catching like another layer of reality, or just seeing something that's invisible or something like invisible?
Yeah, I think you're seeing another reality.
Oh, and they're just chilling there.
It's like the special glasses, like that movie with Roddy Piper.
Oh, They Live.
They Live. Yeah, it's just like that movie.
Pop them things on
in the movie. Yeah, he puts it on, and then he sees like everybody true color, which they were fucking.
Just like, oh, what's all this damn propaganda and alien people?
Yeah, alien people just walking among them and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. And then like earlier, I was showing Chris a video of somebody who said, there's a guy on TikTok, right? They said that they had like debris of glass fall from the sky, and then he took a piece of the glass, and if you look through the glass, you can actually see like UFOs. And then he shows it like in real time. He puts the glass in front of the camera. You can see like 2 or 3 UFOs in the sky, and he removes it. You can't see it. So whatever this special glass that he came across probably can give you like a view of like another reality of what's there. Is the reality exists?
It's kind of like filtering out. It's filtering out what we can't see with our eyes, I guess. Because I mean, I was thinking about like this too with glasses, like well, not glasses, but glass itself. Especially now, like with like pair of glasses I have on, or just like windshield, like just glass itself, like how it blocks out sun, or how this right here helps me deal with like computers and stuff. Yeah. Like it cuts off certain light, so
blue lights.
Yeah, so it makes sense where it be boom, boom, another layer of like just colors that we can't see. This is a show called Invincible. They talk about how. It's basically a superhero TV show, whatever. But long story short, there's a character on the show named Cecil. He's like this government agent, and he talks about like how there's certain things out there in the world that we can't see, but the only reason why is because like the government's pump like this type of like a chemical in the water that affects people's vision. It cuts off like certain light they can't see. Yeah. So when they're looking around, it's like, oh, it's a beautiful day outside, but there's actually like a giant massive spaceship right there, but because it's in everybody's system. So I
think
there's ways you can like control light, I guess. I mean, that's what the show was trying to basically say of.
Yeah, I think one of the main reasons, like not just like the water, but us being polluted by the food that we eat.
Yeah.
Like all of it contains like stuff where I think it is really blocking us from like a true reality. Like, you know how they say like, you know, our pineal gland, like it's really calcified and stuff, right? And that's due to like drinking like a lot of, you know, just tap water, whatever. And whatever the food that we eat, it ends up like calcifying the pineal gland. So you block that third eye off from, you know, seeing like, I guess,
true reality.
Yeah, more of the reality of what we're supposed to actually be seeing.
Man.
But maybe it's for a good thing, right?
I don't think we're ready for it.
I don't think society would be able to operate.
We get mad over stupid shit. we ain't ready for that.
Yeah, imagine just like sitting at your house and then boom, just all this
shit all around you. Just
demons just clocking in like, hey, what's up? And then you just see them now, just fucking
boom, right there. It's like Doctor Strange. He has this thing called the Eye of Agamotto. So like when he opens up his third eye, it's like he can now see like this new layer of like reality where you see like people walking around like these parasitic demon organisms on their back, just feeding off of them and don't even realize it. This is like, but he sees all these creatures flying around like parasites, just attaching to people. He's like, I see things that people, they can't even imagine what they're seeing
on their back,
on their backs, just on their neck, and don't even realize it.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like people, like if you're looking at them in public, right? You know, the main thing that they're doing, they're on their phones the whole time, just walking on their phone. But what if that's like one of the things that
keeps them
it's
geared in,
stuck on your back, but it keeps you engaged in social media and all the stuff on their phone.
To a point where people have gotten hit by cars. All types of
trying
shit.
to catch Pokemon.
I was about to say that Pokemon Go.
I gotta get this Pikachu.
Getting stabbed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and after like they realized that they couldn't use this night vision no more, that's when they switched to the green night vision.
I was like, we gotta make it kid friendly.
Yeah, like
they ain't ready for this shit.
Like, you sure this works? Yeah, just put it on, Billy. Like, oh, okay, Gargoyle's gone.
I feel better now.
Yeah, I know it's there, but if I don't see him, it can't hurt me.
It ain't real.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
ignorance is bliss, man. That's just real.
Yeah. It's like, let's say if you have cancer, right, but you don't know the whole time, it doesn't exist.
So you know what? It ain't real if I don't see it.
But if you go to a doctor and he sees something, it exists now.
Okay, he right.
Now you're gonna die.
Unless you can be like, man, he lying. Doctor, he a fake doctor.
Get out of here, doctor. And then you don't have it.
No, that's it. Just go back to living. Man, so I want to, you know what? They should, I mean, I always wonder if there's like a part of the government that has like a supernatural division that tracks shit down. And like, you ever heard like SCPs and shit?
STP?
SCPs? It's like this, it's almost like, what's that? Creepypasta. It's like creepypasta type stuff, but it's like SCPs. And they're basically like people just create these monsters online and they put it on the website, and it's just like this creature's like this level, this level, this level.
Yeah.
And this is like there's like weird abilities, but
like Slenderman stuff.
Yeah, like Slenderman type shit. But it's like all different types of everything, but to keep it contained in the area to like to keep it from wiping us out.
I started to think like maybe like they create these monsters or the idea of these monsters online, and then they gain like popularity, right? And then it becomes like an actual thing.
We give it life.
Yeah, like we actually all together as a community manifested that thing to life
because we believe it.
For example, like the Hat Man. You guys ever heard of that?
Yes, I've heard of it. I don't know what it looks like, but I've heard of Hat Man.
That guy with the top hat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this lady, she's one of the paranormal ladies that's been doing like investigating the Hat Man for a long time, and she's saying like so many people are talking about it, like on TikTok now. They do like these challenges and shit to look for Hat Man or whatever. She's saying it's actually fucking dangerous to do something like that because you're actually manifesting this dude, and a lot of these people who are seeing it are kids.
Right.
Kids are the one describing seeing like this Hat Man just fucking coming into their bedroom.
Stop believing. You gotta stop believing, man.
You just stop, like, yeah, like for real, like stop trying to bring shit over here.
Over to this world.
Yeah, like stop.
We ain't ready.
Because she said she came across like some shit to where she came across like some evidence where you can actually use in a laboratory and look under a microscope to prove like this paranormal thing that's happening. It's real and it's like solid, like you can look through in a microscope. And
what's the evidence?
I'm waiting for her to release it. She says they're working on it, but she says she got some groundbreaking shit that will break like this whole reality of like understanding, like with the use of science too. Like science can actually prove like this shit's happening.
Just to see
like physical evidence
that people are like bringing it to by believing something.
She has some type of evidence, like solid evidence, and I heard her talk about that on Coast to Coast, and it sounds like legit.
Damn.
I just hope she doesn't die.
Like, hey guys, we have Jesus' pubic hair right here. Boom.
Holy grail.
He's out here. He's out here and he's going to Coachella. So that's all he's doing.
Where he at though?
He's living amongst us. He's trying to pay rent right now.
Doing like a cocaine line.
whoa, in Vegas. Oh,
off of like a homeless stripper.
He's like, oh my god, we're so fucked. Like Jesus, oh my god, I can't save him. They don't want to be saved.
You guys think I was gonna come back and save you guys?
I'm just at a party.
Like, no. What happened last time? You guys know what happened.
Last time I tried to help y'all.
Came back to party. And to watch you guys burn. I'm done with this world. Old ghetto earth class.
Burnt out ass planet. Oh shit. Anything else with it?
Oh, another thing, like what we're talking about, like this guy way back then, he invented like these glasses where you can actually see like somebody's aura color.
Oh right.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but he said that like these glasses, like if somebody's giving off like negative energy, they will give off like a certain light. I don't know what light it'll be, but if you're like a positive being, it'll be like blue, greenish, purple color and stuff. Like, you know, like, and these glasses, like he will put them on and he'll see different colors on people.
I guess I'm assuming red would be evil, and if you got purple, that would be in the middle. So that's
yeah.
Is that like blue and purple?
Red might be bad.
Red might be bad. That's a cool color though, but nah, you.
Yeah, because it's it's violence.
Violence, evil, wrath. I think is like associated with the color red. Like fire is anger.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. The dark side. I don't know.
But yeah, then like the whole science community was calling him like a fraud and stuff, saying like, no man, you can't be looking at people's energy like that, or like that's not a thing, that's not real. So they completely dismissed like his whole findings of it. But then fast forward to today, now they're saying like you can actually see people give off like a certain color using like whatever they're using now. So everything that guy was saying back then, it's true. It's, you know how people say like, oh, like you're messing up my vibe and shit. Yeah, there's like scientific proof that that's actually a thing.
Vibes are real.
Like people give off certain vibrations.
You can feel it. You be like, man, I don't like this man. He seemed like he cool, but something's off with this.
Yeah, like you could tell when someone's like being like really fake and shit. Like you could just get the feel like, hey, like what is this person all about? Because you could feel the vibe.
When I feel the vibes off, I'm like, you sound like an alien trying to pass off as a human. Oh, yeah, it's not like you just got here.
You're not real.
Right?
You know, like,
take off that fucking human skin.
Yeah, like you can feel it. Like even if you're talking on the phone with somebody or texting them or like even watching people on YouTube, you can actually feel like the vibe. Like it's crazy because if you think about it, if we are all connected like that, you could feel like the energy like almost instantly. Because it's all happening. We're all in the wave right now. It's what they call that. Quantum mechanics.
I don't know. The wave.
Yeah, we're all a part of the same thing. That's why we can feel that shit. So if you could hardly feel it, I mean, you're not as connected
to the source, I guess. And I don't know
like
the word is
your bandwidth is like small. Like you're still attached, but maybe by like a tiny string. Yeah. While other people that's like super spiritual and really attached, like they have like a big cable. Yeah. So they're getting more information at one time.
Like you on that 3G?
Makes sense, huh?
You're right on that 3G. Like,
yeah.
Signal weak.
Yeah, and then like somebody's with a strong connection, they could feel more shit. Like, oh shit. Meanwhile, like other people, they're on like a little tiny little string, just a strand, just enough to be connected, but not know anything that's going on. You're not aware of shit.
Not too aware.
Yeah, you're not aware. Like, oh, when you see like a whale getting murdered, you don't feel nothing. Like, yeah, take that ass out. Like you're not connected, so you wouldn't feel it. You know.
Get him.
Yeah, like the psychopath people.
Yeah, it's like something there. It's like you missing something.
Yeah, something's wrong. Like something's missing and it's replaced with something else.
Or nothing.
Or just a chalkboard. Yeah, just nothing.
Just a smoothed up chalkboard.
Well, that's all I got with the red light vision. It makes me curious. Like if I put like a red piece of paper in front of me, or like a transparent paper that's red, put a light behind it, would I be able to see any demons?
I don't know.
Or like a 3D glasses, just get the red part.
Boom, get red on both sides.
Not just blue.
Not just blue. Just take it, pop out the blue, and then put it in like another little red one.
Oh, remember Dragon Ball, the Scouter?
Oh, just need one for the eye.
It's just one red thing, and he can see power levels.
He's at 300. Oh, this goes a pussy.
Yeah, he's seeing like the aura and the energy level. So they're on something.
He from another dimension. Because you remember that's what we used to say back in the old school Dragon Ball Z. Oh, send him to another dimension.
Yeah, like they're on to something too with the little red scouter.
Oh shit! Okay, let me back up here.
Yeah,
a little too strong.
Because like after like they started getting stronger, they didn't need it no more. Cause they
got rid of scouters a long time ago.
Yeah, so it makes sense. Like they got more spiritually awakened, and they got more,
woke.
Yeah, they woke up. They could feel they're connected, so they could feel the energy levels now.
Yeah, because the scouter a lot of times too, but like, hey, I'm reading Goku's Palo. He's at 300, okay, but he's actually like 1500, some shit.
Yeah, like
he's hiding it.
He suppressed it.
Yeah. Oh, I miss those days, man.
Did they take it off? They're like, oh, I don't know nothing no more. You just like a human.
Right.
Yeah, they're onto something too. Same concept.
Same exact concept.
All right, that's it with that. I'm gonna take a quick leak and we'll be right back. And we're back.
What up? All right. Okay. All right. So, I actually stumbled across this neat little article today, and also this has been blown up on TikTok. It was starting to rise up a little bit. It says, "Is it possible you're never going to die? People are confused by quantum immortality." IFL Science did an article about this, and I saw it on another page too. Can't remember, but so this one lady, she was on TikTok just talking about how what happens with us when we pass on from this world, and supposedly this theory goes to where as soon as our life ends here, we're automatically jolted into another reality that's very close to what we were at.
I was thinking
and
that too.
And we had another one. And as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, Media Hijack been on this for a while now. Yeah. We done talked about this before, but it seems like TikTok's now catching up to us. So welcome, TikTok.
Yeah, welcome, TikTok.
But yeah, so it's supposed like so immediately as soon as it ends here, they said like it puts you like to a reality closest to where you're at.
Similar.
And it kind of like,
you just don't know the difference, right?
Yeah. It's like, but this is where whole Mandela effect comes in. Certain things are different. She talks about how like, hey, your light switch was on this side of the room one day, and the next is kind of like off. That's because you're in a new reality. And then of course it's kind of like whatever happens scrubs your memory of your death, which I get that because for example, on some nerd shit right now in the X-Men comic books, the mutants, well, with Cyclops and Wolverine and all this other stuff, they created this thing called like the Phoenix Protocol, and they're able to like resurrect any mutant in like these little pods and bring them back to life. And you have like a psychic mutant that's able to input their memories because they have all the memories on a hard drive.
Damn.
They're able to implant it in their new clone bodies. The bodies are cloned when they die. Mm-hmm. So right now you see like all these X-Men characters getting killed off in the comic books, and they're being reborn again like in these pods. But because these mutants are like, okay, they're constantly dying, so let's create like a cloning factory and then insert their consciousness in their bodies, the new clone bodies. Mm-hmm. But we need to scrub out the memories of how they died because it'd be too traumatizing. And there's one person who went through the Phoenix program that died, and then they messed up and didn't scrub her memories. Mm-hmm. And so she's like, all fucked up in here because she remembers how she died, how she felt. Like, she's like, I felt like I was being ripped apart at the molecules, like when I died. And
damn.
I'm like, so I can see why, like, as a way where if this is true, where quantum immortality exists, we just travel to like another multiverse, very similar to ours, but our memory is scrubbed and it continues off where we left off at. If the multiverse is full of like infinite possibilities. And she actually went on to describe too, talking about how she thinks that like, well, how come we haven't had like any kind of like major extinction event and how long? She's like, they always say we're overdue. And she put out this theory saying that, hey, this Earth and our worlds we've came from have been hit by meteors already. Shit's happened. We've been wiped out over and over again. But every time we die, we get moved to all what's happening to us is our consciousness is moving to a different timeline to make sure we reach a longer life at the end and then actually complete a full life.
Damn.
Instead of being cut short. So when it's cut short, we just move to a world that's like to replaces that, and then supposedly replaces the new timeline of where you're at, and then you're supposed to survive all the way up to you die naturally.
So you're done.
Until you're done, and then you move on. But it's like shifting, something wild.
That did cross my mind a lot of times because like even just last week period, I was experiencing a lot of things where I'm seeing like these new buildings coming out of nowhere, a new church out of nowhere, a new everything. Even like my wall, I was looking at my wall in my bedroom, like there's these new indents in it. I'm like, what the hell where did this come from?
Right. And
then I would just think like, did I die already? And then it was just a quick checkpoint, and I came back to like almost at the same spot, but it's a different reality. You know, because maybe like I died. Somebody stabbed me. I don't know.
respawn. Just
got stabbed. I don't know. Got shot or something.
But yeah. It's like almost like a respawn point. That's what she was.
Yeah, we keep continuing, right?
Yeah, and
or the idea of like we think we're continuing, but we actually died already.
Like our physical body dies, and then our consciousness carries over.
Yeah, we did talk about this a lot.
Yeah, we've read it. So, but yeah, so this is like they're giving it a name now. Like as far as like TikTok is like I've never heard it referred to as quantum immortality. I don't know. I don't even know what we even called it before, but we based on probably like what do we call it like when you're reborn again. I can't think of the word right now.
Reincarnation?
Reincarnation, thank you. I want to say resurrection, but no, reincarnation. Yeah, so we've spoken that before. So now they're giving like quantum theory where it's like, okay, it's not just so much that you're just coming back to life in this reality. Your whole consciousness is moving to a whole different reality. And which we did talk about it before, but we still call it like, you know.
So imagine like the people that we knew that passed on. Like they passed on, but like in their reality, they're actually living in another reality with us.
Yes, everything's still they don't know it.
So they didn't even know they died yet.
Don't even know. It might be all of us if the Mandela effect's tied to it.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I was like, damn, like how many other realities where I died where people actually like went to my funeral and stuff. They're like, damn man, hell, he was good at Blanca.
He was a beast at Street Fighter,
but he dead now. He dead.
Somewhere he's out there playing Street Fighter still. And you are, just another universe.
Yeah, I'm like I never died.
I'm still here.
I'm still here. Like, they would say like, yeah, I can still hear him like on the joystick.
I can hear him joystick.
Tap, tap, tap. It still haunts me to this day. But I'm like here the whole time.
I've never left. So she winds up talking about how, so like the Mandela effect. Actually, the chick who did this, not gonna say chick, this lady who did this, Jolie Artist, she has a TikTok page herself. What's how she say her name? Jolie Molly.
Damn,
is her TikTok name?
That sounds like a joke.
Or maybe that's her real name.
Oh, that's TikTok name.
I think so, maybe. But she also says that you're gonna find yourself on Reddit talking about says, when did pizza have two T's? She said, adding that in this new reality, they would argue it always had been two of them.
Wait, what? It has two T's on it?
No, but she said like when your conscience shifts over, it's like eventually it's gonna get to a point where like didn't have pizza have two T's? But in this new reality, it's like no, it's only had one T. You're like that's when you're like, oh man, I must have died. I died at some point, and I'm like at a new checkpoint.
Wait, so is it two T or one?
It's two T's.
No.
See, damn, I must have died.
Why are they spelling Pizza Hut with two T's?
It's always been two T's.
Okay, then
Hutt.
I thought it was Hut, like HUT.
Oh, see.
Oh shit.
One of us got taken out. So one of us is a new timeline.
I'm in old timeline.
She says two T's, so I'm with the. Oh my god. She goes on to say that
that's weird.
Man,
that's a new one.
She goes on to say that apocalypse happen all the time, such as dinosaurs being wiped out 65 million years ago, citing as evidence from the multiverse theory that such a destructive event hasn't happened in term. You just keep going and getting older and older, surviving apocalypses after apocalypses until presumably only you remain. So she talks about how at the end of the timeline, you'll be like the last survivor type shit. I think it's kind of out of hand with this point, but yeah.
I was thinking that too. I was like,
if this goes
a lot
on
of close calls where I thought I was gonna die and stuff.
I remember you told me a story about a car. You almost got to a bad car accident on 285 or some shit. Whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, like a tire that fell off on the highway.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
dude. And then it missed every single car. And you know the crazy thing is, like it started rolling towards me, and it completely stopped in front of my car.
Man,
because as soon as I saw the tire came off of that truck, in my head I was like, someone's gonna die like in the next 20 seconds. Because it was like boom. I was bouncing. And I was like, oh shit, something's about to happen, and no car got hit. It dodged everybody. Or
everyone's played that level before. And they knew, like in their brain, they don't realize it, but in their brain's like, let me get out this lane. Something ain't right. And it missed all the cars. Yeah. Everybody got killed before, so this is like they're going to the class again. So they're like, all right.
I started to think like if you're like in my area, you're safe, because I always think like, okay, maybe I'm not supposed to die for a long time. So like if you're on a plane with me, you're safe.
It's like, I feel like I've been through this before.
Yeah, because if I die, like I have no collection of it, right?
You know? Right? It's like, I don't know.
I'm supposed to be alive, like in whatever reality.
In whatever reality, I'm out here somewhere. But yeah, but it died. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't really got too much to go into about that. But it's quantum immortality. This new thing, picking up on TikTok. I'm glad they the rest of the civilized world is trying to catch up to us conspiracy freaks, because this is old hat for us at this point. But
yeah, it's a strange thing to talk about.
But yeah, man,
because it's like how can you even actually prove it
at all?
Besides saying like a letter and a spelling change at Pizza Hut, right? That would be like the proof. Like, oh, that's the the Holy Grail, or just like in Star Wars where he says, "Luke, I am your father." To me, that was my Holy Grail. Like, that's the main shit. One. I was like, this is a new reality. Because that's like one of the biggest lines in all movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and E.T. phone home. Now it's like E.T. home phone. Like, what? E.T. what?
E.T. alive. Shit, man. We know.
Little stuff like that. It's like,
New timeline.
That was all the proof I need to know like something weird already happened. And I was like, damn, old Billy Waters on the other Earth. I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
Probably got fried. Ate up by a meteorite or whatever, apocalypse.
But now you here in this new reality.
Yeah, and I feel like my skills suck now. Like I used to like pick up on shit like easy. Now it takes me a long time.
What do you mean?
Like to learn anything.
Really?
Like for example, when I was doing like the 3D software, it took a long time for me to actually pick it up. Where I think my old version would have picked it up a lot faster.
Yeah, true.
And even like with the new Street Fighter, I'm struggling with that game. Not gonna say that out. Oh, I said that out loud. So now, so now they're gonna beat my ass in the tournament.
No, I just think it might be just one of the things. Is and this when you don't use a skill enough, it fades away.
Yeah,
because your attention is going to something else. It might just be one of them things too. So your focus is going to different.
I thought
things.
about that too, and I thought about I'm getting older. My reflexes are
no man,
down. No. Yeah, I thought because I was like, damn, why?
If he was like 65,
I feel like I suck at a lot of shit now.
If he was like 65, 75, well, okay, yeah. When you hit your mid 30s, that's when I started noticing the difference. Like, I'm not as fast as I used to be anymore.
I'm definitely.
I'm a little janky with some things.
Shit.
I'm tripping up steps. Like, I'm falling up steps, people.
Right. I'm like, damn, I'm slow, but I think that's with age. But yeah, I thought like skill wise, I'm losing my touch. It's like that.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta keep up with it.
I like, damn, old hero, we got this shit.
But it was old heroes as busy as you are now. That's just things y'all look at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at it like that.
There it is. Thank you,
things
Dr. Chris.
Things have changed because I'll be second at some games. I'm like, man, I suck. I'm like, well, I haven't played this game in like 2 months.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I got rusty.
I thought about that too. I was like, oh, all right. I was like, the old one had more skills.
Respect to the old me.
Is that it with that one?
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, enough of that.
All right, I got one. All right, so a Harvard professor believes he found fragments of alien technology.
Uh-oh.
So Harvard professor A.V. Loeb and his team brought back fragments of a meteor that landed off the coast of Papua New Guinea in 2014 for an analyst. So there's like a meteor that crashed over there, I guess a long time ago, and then 2014 they got fragments of it, and then the further they investigated like this meteorite fragments, right, they found a bunch of these little spears, almost perfect shaped spears that looked like, he said it looked like little tiny earths and stuff.
Oh, shit.
But they're like so tiny and perfect. He said like 99.99% like this came from like somewhere advanced. He was saying like it could possibly came from a spaceship or parts of a spaceship, but he knows like it's not nothing natural that could have like formed even like through a meteorite. They're saying 99% claims that this is in fact an alien fragment from some type of advanced technology.
And it ain't from here.
Definitely not from here.
Shit.
And I seen it. I just don't have the picture, but you guys can just go look it up. Just type in Harvard professor discovers alien technology.
Man, so he don't put his credentials on the line for this shit?
Yeah, him and his whole team. Man, the whole Harvard team.
They wow, man.
Yeah. Yeah, even NASA, like, they said that's possibly, like, it probably is an alien technology. 99.99%, like, come on.
It ain't from here. If it's that high up.
They're really that sure, like, this is, like, back then, like I was saying, like, 10 years ago, if you said something like that, and especially if you're like a Harvard professor, yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, like gold? What's that, gold?
Yeah, he says he described it as looking at as little Earths.
Oh, dude, it looks like a little planet.
And then I'm thinking like, okay, well, what if it is a little Earth, right? And he's actually shaking up their whole foundation right now.
Oh God, what?
That God got 4 eyes. My God got glasses.
Hair comb to the side and everything.
Yeah, it could be that simple, huh? Like,
hey, look, I believe in the microverse, man. So.
Because like, remember, like I sent you that video.
That's just real.
A video of them like zooming up on a star, right, really far away, and it says like it looks like like a big ass hand like wiping over like the star.
Oh yeah, that should look crazy as hell, man. That's horrifying.
Because they zoom up super far with a telescope on a star, and it looks like wavy, like water and stuff, right? And then they see like a hand just moving across the fingers. That. They're like, hold on, like, are we like under like a
microscope?
Oh yeah, on a microscope or some shit. Because here's what they're saying, like with science. I always say like with science because they're discovering a whole bunch of cool shit now.
Yeah.
So like, what they're discovered, or I don't know if it was new or old, but they're saying like our dimension is basically like a shadow of another dimension that's happening right now. Like we're just a shadow of it. So like think of like a puppet, right? A hand puppet, and then you just cast in the shadow. We're the shadow of the hand casted. So
with the shadow of the puppet moving.
Yeah, we're like of whatever's.
Oh, that's crazy as shit.
Yeah, because then that started to make sense when I show you that video, that guy zoomed up on that star. Like, let's say the star's like super far, right?
Yeah.
Right. But the guy behind that star is actually like a person manipulating, the shadows of like this realm. That's why his hand looks like a straight up hand. Like, it's just the hand of God. Like, oh no,
and
maybe
that was a big ass hand too.
Yeah, maybe it's just the hand of somebody behind like the curtain, right? That's casting. We're just a shadow, dude.
And they're just human. It's not even a god. It's just like another.
Yeah, just like another human, like
another dude,
like on a projector, like standing off a projector. Then he's trying to like wash some shit out or whatever.
It's like,
yeah, dude, that's so crazy.
That's horrifying.
Whoa. Came out of nowhere.
The story is scaring you.
Yeah, but dude, that is so crazy, right? Because
that's horrifying.
Even they're saying like our realities is just casted shadow of another reality.
Man, I've heard that before too.
Because this is from like all the calculations that they're doing. They're like holy shit, we might just be like another
crunching the numbers. Oh, that's like with H.P. Lovecraft. I can't remember the name of this god, this elder god being, but it's supposed to be like the most powerfulest one that exists in the entire, like, at least in our universe. But all we are is just like a dream of a sleeping god right now.
Yeah. And
so when the god wakes up, it's like we'll just get wiped out, and the god just go doing whatever. But we would actually just like, supposing H.P. Lovecraft, we're all just a dream of what a god. Everything that's going on right now in our entire universe is what a god is dreaming about right now. And it's like, yeah. Hopefully he doesn't wake up, or we're all going to cease to exist. Which is even that means that feels so hopeless hearing that. Like, what can you do?
Yeah, if it's like that, then he's experiencing like every person's lives.
Yeah.
Like he's experiencing somebody who's bad, who's good, who's fake bad, who's fake good, everything. Gay, all of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's some kind of, that's like they talk about how, as I've heard before mentioned by some people out there, that how dreams may be a connection to the multiverse as well too. Like we're temporarily going to another, like inside of our own bodies at a different multiversal like location.
Yeah, like it's happening somewhere else, and like when you're dreaming, you're just sampling it.
But you're like clumsy, because you don't know how to move in this world. You're like, because we try to throw a punch in some dreams, like
it never works.
You're like,
because it ain't your body.
Yes, you're like I kind of know how to work this, and
yeah, you just think like you're in control, but you're actually just renting out somebody's reality.
That's all it is. You run in, you're like, oh shit, I'm getting closer to whatever's chasing me.
No, like renting like Redbox.
Oh, just to get a little.
Like when you dream, it's like, all right, let's go in this world.
It's like, here, let's check it out.
Like this ain't your body. You can't do what you do on Earth.
Let's check it out.
You can test it out.
This is the world where zombies. This is the world where zombies ate your family. Here you go.
Yeah. I never had dreams like that though.
I have. that's what
my dreams like mundane shit. Wake up, get pissed off.
No, mine's more action packed. Mine's like galactic shit. Like the moon is dropping to the earth, like that type of shit.
Oh, I have some dreams like that.
It's just horrifying.
Where I actually seen like alien spaceships like actually came down, and then all the officers, like you can see all the lights from the officers' cars and shit. And I'm recording. I was like, yes, I have good footage. I was like, I can't wait to upload this. I was so excited because, and then I woke up, I was like, I don't even have that footage.
It was never real.
I was like, damn.
Or was it?
I can't show nobody now.
Or was it real? All right. Okay. You got another story? Or?
I got another one, but do you have one?
I do.
Run it.
I have one. AI. I saw this coming a mile away too. Jesus. It says AI robots could play future role as companions in care homes. This is how the Matrix started, folks.
care homes, like
it's like companions in care homes, so taking care of like the elderly.
Yeah, okay.
And they're saying like they'll be able to change like have these AI robots because these robot bodies programmed by AI, and they'll be able to take care of like the elderly and all that stuff. Which, man, I seen this a mile away. I saw this coming a mile away because the Matrix. In their story, how all that shit started with the machine revolution and all that stuff. It started with a robot butler taking care of like a rich guy, and the robot was like moving slower and slower and slower. And I guess the rich guy was complaining too much about it. He's like, man, this is not what I paid for. The warranty was supposed to be like this. But the whole time the robot was like, no, I'm trying the best I can. I'm trying to like keep up. And so the rich guy was like, the robot overheard a conversation one day of the guy on the phone talking about like, yeah, like I want to recall and I want a new robot. But that's when the robot realized like, oh my God, he's gonna kill me. I'm gonna be wiped out of existence because I'm moving a little slower. Like I can get upgrades, but he's just gonna completely destroy me and replace me. So then he kills the owner. Kills him. He they crushed his head and everything. And actually, when the trial happened, they had pulled like some kind of like memory card out the robot and replayed it in the trial. So you see like a first person view of the robot like crushing this dude's head.
Oh shit!
Just like actually, he like rips his head in half, like, and they asked the robot, it's like, okay, we designed you for your main protocol. Your number one rule is that you cannot kill humans. Why did you break that rule? And when the robot was on the stand, he says, because you guys were going to kill me. So that's when he broke protocol. He's like, but when I started realizing my life, like my existence was a threat, I had to kill you. And so that's what this whole big thing started off. But it all started with a robot help of killing a human being. And then it sparked this whole like, are robots humans? Do they have civil rights? Do they have souls? And da-da-da.
Yeah,
it became this big thing. But this is the start of it. I'm telling you, this is it.
I think that's like the scary part about this whole AI thing is when we actually realize that they know that they're aware that they're robots now. Once they realize that, it's a wrap, dude.
Man, when they start asking for rights, there's gonna be some people like, man, fuck that, because there's gonna be some people. Yeah, some people gonna push back on it. Man, they damn robots. Like,
yeah, just don't put them in a robot body.
Yeah, right.
But look, the thing, like everything is being controlled by computers now.
Oh, straight up,
the whole society could be like wiped out, like if none of that shit even work anymore.
All connected.
Like let's say like they tag team, right? With like any program software that's built by any company.
Yeah.
Like they tag team with them, right? And then like they can just say shut everything down, the whole financial system, everything would crash, nothing would even work. Like we have to go back to doing everything on paper,
man.
And that's done. In a society like how we're now. It's not gonna work that easy. We're gonna go back like 200 years.
And we're gonna go back to Scantrons.
Yeah. Well, way before. Yeah.
Before that. Like fucking stones.
Yeah, like doing it manually, like A, B, C. Yeah.
And we are done. So this is a slippery slope we're on, man. AI is gonna be the next big threat for us, man. As if we ain't got to worry about a planet about to destroy us either. But it says Nadine, a social robot powered by artificial intelligence with human-like gestures and expressions, could have an important future role to play in tending to sick and elderly, according to a professor who helped invent it. So Nadia Thalman, she's like this robot expert from the University of Geneva. She created this robot, and it even kind of looks like her. She actually used herself as like the model for the robot with like dark brown hair and dark brown eyes and auburn hair and all that other stuff. But she was explaining like, hey, well, in this world where you have the nurses and all that other stuff and caregivers, they eventually have to go to sleep. With Nadine, this nursing robot, 24 hours a day, she can be there for them. When they need water, need help, whatever, could always be there for them. And she says there's this competition starting to build up for like robot nurses during COVID, because during COVID, like elderly got like wiped the fuck out. Like nursing homes got completely like wiped out of like elderly people. I remember so much so that New York had like so many elderly people die because they had laid off so many of these like workers that and actually they still allow like visitations and all that stuff going on in New York too. It like killed like so many people in nursing homes in New York. The government tried to cover it up.
Damn.
They tried to say like, hey man, no, they didn't die. It wasn't that bad. And then could have found out them numbers came out like, yeah, you had like this many elderly die. This is not the numbers that
they weren't being cared for.
Weren't being cared for because the people that was there for them, the caregivers, had to go home too because they had to separate from COVID.
Damn.
And so they was dying and it was a mess. So she's saying like, hey, like this I thought of this idea during COVID on like we need a robot nurse because we are humans too and we need rest and we get sick and. So this is what she's pushing for some nanny bots and
I'm cool with that.
I watched the video and they asked her the questions because they say she's running off of like a GPT-4 or something like that. I can't remember the
Chat GPT-4.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. GPT-3 is the AI model. AI model GPT-3 is what she's running off of.
She's running off the old model.
Yeah. So so yeah, we got
that might have been an old article.
This was what was this?
They got that new. GPT-4 is out already.
July 6, 2023.
Oh, she's running old model.
Yeah, 2023, July 6th. Yeah. Updated if this is
like, what would like the nurse bot be even doing? Like, would the nurse bot be
glass of water?
Like, yeah, like doing anything physical, like giving like shots and stuff, and
I was scared for
taking blood, or are they just there just to be like, oh, you need to do so and so now?
Hey, that's good. Because I was hearing stories about how with surgeons, there's considering relying on robots a little bit more because the steady hands, the robot's a little bit more steady. But at the same time, it's like, what if it malfunctions? It might make a mistake. Like humans will always be able to like make course corrections or
at least stop themselves.
Yeah, like let me hold on. Like, yeah.
Or I'll be like, palms are sweaty.
All better. Like, person chopped up and
completed. He's all like mangled and shit,
covered in blood.
Body like linguine. Yeah,
but I can see where
job done. He clocks out and shit.
I think how they should move it is on my lunch break.
Charging.
Go eat my egg sandwich. Fucking. But I can see where maybe not a robot 24 hours a day. But still have humans on working.
Definitely.
But in case a human goes down, like I'm sick and the Manning's low, bust out the Nadine. Then I would say something like that. But still keep humans though.
Probably the Nadine to do like the stuff like filing shit or whatever.
Yeah,
like
let's start off slow. Yeah.
Collecting trash or
set up the work schedule for people. I'm doing the work schedule for the week. And then
manager had to quit.
Yeah.
No, they probably
never
like,
get rid of the manager.
They probably do like the dirty stuff, like getting rid of waste, like wiping ass or some shit.
Yeah, the little piss pans or whatever. Like,
they collect the piss.
I can do this.
Yeah, they just watch them take a shit.
Bend over so I can wipe your ass.
Yeah, they do like the stuff nobody wants to do.
It'd be like a malfunction when they're like up the ass, like
yeah, they're like, who gave this robot arms? And now you're getting fisted and shit.
I'm just trying to clean up all the poo and
take the arm feature out.
Like, we got take out the fisting feature.
Just clean with your face.
Oh God, no, go back to the fisting.
It turns into a porno. Robot porn. Hey,
dee doo, beep boop. But yeah, also too, this says, I didn't know this too. So they actually have other types of AI robots out there. One is called Pero, which is a baby seal robot pet who could help dementia and Parkinson's patients.
Oh, I know about that one.
See, I didn't know about this till I read the article earlier. That's
like
cool.
like a pet seal, and he it feels like caring, like a caring seal. So it helps like people like
the memory
boost mood and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it triggers like memories. It triggers like because like when you're feeling like happy, right? A lot of things are going on in your brain. Like your neurons are firing at everywhere and shit. Mm-hmm. So you're triggering like if someone would have dementia, right? You're triggering like a lot of shit that would open up pathways to something that was closed off before. Yeah. Like let's say like the little neural pathway was like cut off by some crazy shit.
Now we're unlocking it.
Yeah. Now like boom, like you. Like basically like the feeling process, it helps you connect to what's happening. Like when we listen to like old school music, like in our age and stuff, like you get these feelings from before.
Nostalgia, man.
Yeah, you get the nostalgia and you get the feelings like, oh yeah, I remember when this song came out, and blah blah blah. I was doing this and this.
I'm sure it gets even more powerful the older you get because right now we're like, yeah, okay, mid-30s and whatnot, and then now, well, my late 30s now, but now
about 39.
38 this month.
Damn.
Hey, we get up there, boy. Shit. Slow down, Earth. But it's like when you get older, it's kind of like, okay, then you got even more memories where even this moment right here, I'm going to be looking back, man, universe willing, if I'm still around in 50 years, I'm like, man, I got nostalgia from doing Media Hijack with Billy Waters and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you ever hear that Kanye song.
Which one?
The one we play in the break.
Oh, that's gonna be stuck in my brain forever. Forever. I don't care. I don't care what I'm doing. Sometimes I sing it at work, just randomly.
Yeah, like it was in my head randomly. I'm like, this is not even a real song,
but it's our song. It's real. It's real to us.
Yeah,
it's real to us. But yeah, so I can see where, where when they get older, you help jog that memory of nostalgia and kind of bring them back into wherever the hell their mind's going if you got dementia. But yeah, I didn't know about the baby still.
Like any good feeling, anything that makes you feel good, is always like a positive on like almost everything that's happening to you. Like not just health wise, like everything. Like it's like everything is happening because your brain is the one that's, I wouldn't say controlling everything, but it's like kind of like the bridge to everything.
Yeah. Oh no, straight up. That is the home base.
Yeah.
And more than that, I think it was just energy in the body.
Yeah.
And the brain is like the
body is just like it's really like a Honda Civic. It's just just something that's holding our conscience together.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, our conscience just took over this body.
That bloop, bloop, you hear.
So make the most out of whatever body that your conscience pick, your soul, or whatever you want to call it.
Love your soul, not what you're in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that even makes sense, but. Like just, I don't know.
Okay, philosopher Chris.
Well, because I realized, because also too, and I realize this too with the transgender community, and I see why they try to like go with the non-binary stuff. There's a part of me that thinks like, do they realize that we're just occupying this temporary body, and we're more than just a body. We're actually like a spirit being. So that's why some of them are like, hey, I feel misgendered because I end up in this body where I don't know, maybe I end up if this is like a factory of souls, I got put in the wrong body, like a defect, if you will.
Right.
Like you buy a product from a store, there's something wrong with the product. Hey, man, this product is defective. Like this bottle's all busted up. It's not the product y'all usually push out. Maybe that's how I break it down. I don't mean to break it down to like a most simplistic term, but that's how I be thinking sometimes. Where it's just like, oh shit, like I feel off because whatever this energy that we are, the body that we got put into, like, hey man, this is my receipt right here. I wasn't assigned this body.
Right.
That's how I'd be thinking of it. Like sometimes, I don't know.
Yeah, but maybe they're kind of missing the point a little bit.
Maybe
like they're taking it a little too serious. Like I think the main thing is like you within yourself. Like how do you live like your life like with yourself instead of worrying about like how other will label you, because I think there's a whole label thing nowadays.
Oh man,
like to make sure you get the label correct, it's like that. But I think I don't know. I feel like I might say the wrong thing. That's why. I'm trailing lightly right now, even though we're not big. Like any wrong thing you can say, like online.
I might be big one day.
Yeah, or anything like anybody.
It is very difficult waters to tread through. That's why you don't even get into debates with people. But I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I just want everybody to be happy, bro. Like, I don't want to say nothing wrong. I just want people to be just chilled out and let's have a good time, man. We here for a short time, not a long time.
Not a long time, yeah. I gotta take one more leak and then I'm gonna do one more story.
Me too.
And we're back. All right, this next story, I have no idea what I'm about to say now.
Oh, God.
I did a copy and paste on this one.
All right.
I read it like a little bit, and I was like, I don't even understand this shit.
All right,
but I'm going to just run it and see if you can figure it out, what's going on.
Okay.
All right, so scientists created a biological camera that stores images in DNA. What the hell does that even mean?
A biological camera in DNA?
Biological camera that stores images in DNA. So scientists have developed a living digital camera that can capture and store images using DNA. DNA is the molecule that stores genetic instructions for living things and can also be used for computing and data storage. Oh, that's crazy. So so like DNA is like instructions for living things to do like certain.
I mean, if you can see it, and it can. how long is it be before they can control? I mean, well, they already trying to control it right now with CRISPR type shit, right?
Yeah.
So if you can see it,
yeah, they're saying they can store images on your DNA. Like, let's say, like, on your DNA, right? I'll store images of me at a zoo and shit, right? In your DNA, and then let's say like you never even seen me at a zoo, but you'll get a memory of that happening.
Oh,
like you get like, and then your kids, well, you have kids, right? They'll be like, oh yeah, your Billy Waters at the zoo, like that's the thing.
I remember that.
Yeah, like it's stored in your DNA. Like the image is being picked up from your DNA.
I can see this shit working. Well, on some level, this is a thing that scientists still haven't been able to figure out yet. At least as far as I know, scientists haven't figured out yet. Is with birds. They're trying to with birds flying south during the winter and going to specific spots that they've gone to, but they've never were alive. Like their mother went there.
Yeah, I was like, it's in their DNA.
It's in their DNA. That's what I'm saying. Like it's in their DNA. They know exactly what route to take and everything to get to that location.
Yeah.
And then boom, boom, boom. Even though they was never like took the path. They just know that's where.
Yeah,
wild shit.
That's why it's like nature is so incredible, because it's almost like they're born and they already have instructions already.
Okay, here's the blueprint. How to.
Yeah, so like DNA is important like that, to where it stores all the data, or whatever, of your previous, counterpart or whatever you want to call it. But I think the same like with humans, like how. In a previous episode, we were saying how like you were born like with trauma, but let's say like that trauma was already inputted in your DNA from your previous like
carried on, man.
Ancestors. Like they all carried on that I'm afraid of heights, and they all were afraid of heights, but for some reason they don't know why they're afraid of heights or whatever, But it trickled down all the way down to you, but you're carrying that same little DNA trait, and I think this is where CRISPR comes in the picture, where they can take out that afraid of heights DNA or whatever. They take that, put in LeBron James.
We're gonna make you a fucking daredevil. We're gonna make you love jumping out of planes.
Dwayne Johnson.
There you go. All better now.
You blind? Oh,
now
2020.
Now you ain't.
But yeah, and then they saying that they can put images on top of these DNA. So
that's
I'm thinking, like,
wild.
They completely can change like a person from whatever they're afraid of or everything they were born naturally with into a completely different version of you. Like even your zodiac don't even match with you no more.
Shit don't even match up, man.
Like you were born a Leo, but now you're like a Sagittarius or something.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
But no, so it's like a microscopic. Obviously, it's gonna be microscopic camera. Maybe down to that is wild. What the fuck? They gonna try to create a race of like superhumans.
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust it that much. This is cool. I trust that it could work. Like CRISPR, I trust it can work. I can see this working. I don't trust the people. What they gonna do? Man, look, I believe this is all Nazi shit.
I think it all stems down from the whole Nazi research.
It goes back to shit, man. I think it all goes back to that. So I'm kind of like, I don't know, man. Y'all trying to make some blue-eyed, blonde-haired
baby,
some Captain Americas running around here. I don't know. Kind of scared, man.
Excuse me, damn.
Oh Lord,
God. All right, so researchers created a biological version of a digital camera called BarCam. No, BatCam.
Okay.
By passing light through DNA samples. This new method allows images to be encoded and retrieved from DNA using sequencing techniques. Current methods of DNA synthesis for data storage or data or expenses. What? All right, that makes no sense. But basically, like them like being able to manipulate like this gene thing is similar with the CRISPR technology.
Okay.
So it's almost the same like CRISPR technology, but slightly different.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because it sounds like it's in the same vein.
I might be so wrong, and I apologize, but I read this article halfway.
I mean, if it's with the DNA, that's all. That's all CRISPR shit. I mean, it's all in the same realm of someone with the DNA trying to change somebody on a biological level.
Yeah. This new technique involves working with living cells that contain circuits capable of recording light presence in DNA. So it involves living cells that contain circuits capable of recording light.
So they can record light coming through the DNA, and then they're able to just
So their cells were already it's already equipped to record data,
receive,
like that.
If light can pass.
And then if you think with fiber optics, everything's running with light.
Mm-hmm.
You're sending data through light.
Here's this image because light exists through images.
And let's say they're able to actually do that, right? And then instead of you going to a class learning something, they could just airdrop you information instantly
right in your DNA.
Right, and you could recall every word in the dictionary, every word or everything in any book that you ever read, airdropped into your brain through just light.
What if they use it to try manipulate your memories? Hey man, this isn't how history happened, but
right,
we just put this new image in your head.
Yeah, it's good and bad. I think more bad than good.
Yes,
because they can program you to think anything is real or anything is fake.
We implanted this image in your brain to make you think it's real.
And what if we were already manipulated from the beginning already?
We're right now we're
we're stuck.
Oh yeah, it's over. Over before it
because
started.
We're all still going to our jobs. So
oh yeah, man,
you need this. You need this paper.
You need to work like this, like a slave, and you better not complain.
It's been there from the beginning, right?
It's always been like this.
Yeah, and the people in Japan, suicide rate is high over there.
Yeah,
because they're all stuck. They're really stuck like that. This is all they know. This is all they do, and you do it to your best of ability.
It's a societal thing.
And they're and their subconscious no.
I can see something like this existing too, because they already do that shit with television and the internet, pushing just thoughts in people's heads to kind of make them stick in in a specific lane that they think they're supposed to be in. So hey, here's these images of how we want you to be
herding the sheep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's control this herd a little bit.
Yeah.
But now they're doing it on a DNA. They're through how they do it now. I see it's through visual stuff. Now it's yo, we got to hit them at the DNA. So we don't have to keep fucking making commercials and shit.
Yeah, or let's say something that we ate, everybody ate, we're already manipulated our DNA, for our DNA is able to is capable of receiving information through light now, right?
Yeah.
So then the only thing you have to do is create viral videos where you're seeing an image of a viral video. You have no idea what the hell the video is all about, but something triggers something in your brain, and you do a quick install, you get a quick airdrop of whatever information that they want stuck in your head now.
And it's in there.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because if we can just receive information through light, right? Mm-hmm. Any TikTok, Instagram video, whatever video is viral, you remember that pineapple pen?
Oh my god, man!
I have a pen. I have an pineapple pen. I'm what the fuck is all this shit all about?
It made no sense, but it became this big.
And it went viral.
But as fast as it got big, I want to ask people, how many people remember that shit? You're the only person out here talking about it still. You and me, we talk about it. Because
I always thought it was so weird, but then on top of that, it went viral, and I couldn't understand why a video like this is popular. And the only thing I could think of is maybe this is just one of those things that can trigger something dormant in your body, wakes up or whatever, something, or a reprogram, a software re-update or whatever.
Well, at first, my normie brain back in the day when it first happened, when I wasn't thinking this deep on why they made that song or why it went viral, my brain back then was thinking of it went viral only because I think they was trying to capitalize on Opum Undum style.
Oh, Gundam style.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, that shit. Yeah,
that's another weird one too.
Yeah, that's another one. But that was before the pineapple pen. But I always felt like
the Gundam one make more sense.
Yeah, versus this one just kind of
the pineapple pen made no sense.
I feel like it was whatever the simulation is wearing. I feel like just trying to run another program. Let's see if they fall for this one, and it picked up quick. But it didn't last as long as Gangnam Style.
But I was wondering, what did it do to me? You know, that was one of the videos where I watched, and I was what did I just watch, and what happened to me,
and why is this happening?
Yeah, I was man, something happened.
I can't tell you who was in that video. I can barely remember anything about it. I just remember the damn
I remember
song.
an Asian guy with glasses. He has leopard skin, wearing a fur coat. Damn, was he wearing all that?
I remember he had a pen and a pineapple.
And the apple and the pen.
And then they'll make pineapple pen. I don't That's a government psyop, bro. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, that's something.
That makes no sense.
Something weird.
Gangnam Style, I can see that being that was actually a legit song. It's I feel like there's hey, this song blew up. Let's run a government funded type shit. Let's see if we could really They seem to like this shit. Such a weird time.
Yeah. So like the whole thing with like recording images on your DNA, like I think they're already doing it. It's just like if we're actually seeing like this written out in an article now,
it's too late.
It's too late.
I think about this every time. I'm like, that's already, the damage is done.
They've been doing it already.
Cause like, if you're just not hearing about it, it's already they're already doing it.
It already happened, and we're a product of it.
Yeah, we are.
But we're aware.
Some worse than others, though. Some are worse than us.
We're aware of it, but
are we in this shit?
We're aware of it, and we're still playing.
We still here?
Ready Player One?
Right. Plug me in.
But yeah, that's all I got with that.
All right, I got like one more story.
Run it.
Okay. We're gonna break this down to reality a little bit. It says the FDA is being asked to look into Logan Paul's energy drink.
Prime?
Which is the caffeine of 6 Coke cans.
Damn.
They trying to pull Prime down, and now they're gonna do it.
I thought it was healthy, like it was like coconut water in there.
Yeah, but that's usually how it is with energy drinks. They try to push it because it's not really funded. Like it's not funded. It's not really with a lot of these energy drinks. They're not really regulated by the FDA a lot, especially like supplements. I think it's like not really like they don't look at it too much. But they're saying yeah, this drink right here is equivalent to 6 Coca-Colas or 2 Red Bulls. And they're trying to say, like, hey, actually, Senator Charles Schumer has actually come with the FDA is calling out saying, like, hey, Prime needs to be pulled down. These kids might have fucking heart attacks. Because they say, like, the people who's usually buying this aren't adults. Which, that just shows you the test of time that how Jake Paul, Logan Paul, and then KSI, they've like lasted throughout time because their fan base right now that started with them when they first came out have got to be too old to be drinking this shit or following them. They probably got younger audiences, and they're saying like the younger generation, like generation, I don't know, not might be Gen Z, maybe Generation Alpha, which is generation the new one coming up, the 2010s kids are probably drinking this shit. Honestly, when I first heard about this story, I immediately thought about Four Loko. My brain took me back to the good bad days of Four Loko.
I was actually trying to find some Prime to buy.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted us to try it on the show.
Oh God, let's do it.
Yeah, because like I heard, like I read all the ingredients. Like, hey, this might be a good drink. You know,
I heard what they say,
like coconut water with like electrolytes and shit. I was like, okay, that's cool.
Actually, that might give me a heart attack. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, it's backed by YouTube's best stars. Prime is a drink that
I think there might be an attack now because they're doing a good thing.
Could be. Well, this shit actually might be dangerous. It might be too much.
It might be dangerous too.
It might be too much for the kids.
I'll drink too.
That reminds me, because what was it? Was it Four Loko that was knocking off kids at one point, or which one was it? It was a drink that was out that kids was it might be the energy drink, but I know Four Loko for sure was like
the Grimace McDonald's shake.
Oh, not that shit. I don't even know what it looks like. I just heard about it.
That shit makes no sense.
It took over the
viral
world.
Video where they're drinking it and then they're like OD'd on it.
So what's in it?
How they come up with that?
Is it just like the Slurpee or whatever the fuck it is?
I think it's just a regular purple slushy, not slushy, but milkshake drink, I think.
So they've been drinking it. It's been like...
I don't get the whole viral video where they drinking it and then it's all coming out of their mouth. And
I thought it was just this... I know it was like...
It's the weirdest viral shit that got popular.
I don't even get it, man. I'm getting too old for this shit to keep up with. I focus on real news. That was very weird. When I first heard about it, I was like, Grimace's birthday. Okay, cool. And then I heard about like some Grimace Slurpee. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah, like I want to try it, but I was just confused with the whole trending thing where they're drinking it and then
they're puking it, or
they're like, what's
it all for?
Where it came from? Like,
I don't know.
The thing with like the new generation, I can't understand it. It's so hard to understand.
No, they just latch onto like weird shit.
Yeah, it's just like hella like weird shit. It's like
oh, Grimace, yeah. I'm like, how like me and my dad was talking about this the other day too, because we talking about the whole Grimace thing.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, man, Grimace been around for a long time. He's like, or has it? He's like, man, shit, I don't know. He's like, I don't know why Grimace is big right now. I'm like, because he ain't never been big, but now it's just
he
like
was
this.
never big.
It's just kind of like
it's just background music.
Just chilling with Ronald McDonald shit.
Yeah.
But now he's like this hero of the internet. I don't know.
The kids are just wasting it.
I think people are just bored. I think right now, like when that Grimace thing popped off, the world news has been kind of slow, and That Ukraine shit is old now. Nobody worried about it. Ain't no World War shit. We done moved past a lot of stuff. UFO's been kind of like falling off a little bit. The Grimace stuff is the new wave. Well, the little wave it tried to start.
I think that's one of the trends where McDonald's like, I don't really like that.
But McDonald's is funny shit on Twitter.
But they love that shit though. Like they love it because more kids are buying it.
I was looking at McDonald's Twitter account last week when they ended the whole Grimace thing, and everybody was like, "Goodbye."
Wait, it's over?
Yeah, I think it like ended last week or some shit. His birthday, I think it like lasted a whole week. It felt longer, but but they ended it this weekend, and people were like, just millions of people was running to TikTok to McDonald's TikTok. It was just, I'm not TikTok, sorry, McDonald's Twitter page, and just leaving like comments like, "Oh, we're gonna miss you. I love you, Grimace." And McDonald's was responding to all of them. I'm like, man, they must be using. Clearly, they're using different people to respond because
or bots.
They're all bots. I say people. I'm sound like old head. Fucking bots.
I think bots can handle it now.
Bots can easily do it
and sound like a human
perfectly. And it was responded to everyone like, "See you guys next year," and da. And I'm like, oh my god, man, what have we have fallen off so bad? What Grimace is this is our entertainment. The Grimace. Go watch The Menu. That's a good movie.
Yeah, I mean it's cool as long as like these kids aren't like doing
else.
like trends that's actually hurting people, so they can pretend to be ODing on like a milkshake. But yeah, I just think it's kind of weird. But
you're right. They're not hurting nobody.
Yeah,
so.
they could have fun with that because we did a lot of crazy shit too growing up, like planking and stuff.
Planking, full.
I think that was like our last crazy shit. Where even I was like, damn, where did shit come from? But I want to do it.
We're taking it too far, but let's go.
Yeah, like, damn, that's crazy. But I want to do it too.
Planking, Four Loko, Salvia. We never selling that shit in fucking convenience stores. That was a big one. This is the time I smoked Salvia and was drinking Four Loko. Worst, man. You want to talk about a bad night? Oh god, I felt just like ugh. Horrible.
Yeah, there's a lot of other shit too.
So we did stupid shit too.
Yeah.
And I put
Fat Man almost burned somebody's house down with fireworks.
Oh, it was on accident.
I remember he kicked the basketball into the neighbor's house, broke the whole window. This is Fat Man.
Was he drunk?
I think this is like Fat Man. No, as a child.
Oh, as a child. Oh man, I think he's a grown ass adult.
This is when he was a young, wild, and free until he locked himself down. Like I think mentally. Yeah, I think he put himself in jail like mentally because now it's like straight edge, like nothing, like
right.
Where's the fun Fat Man at? He clocked out. Like where is he? Like you hit him where? Take him out that cave.
He's another dimension.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, lock him up.
He's one of my siblings where I don't understand.
What if he's possessed?
And if you listen to this, you'd be like, damn, this is what my family thinks of me.
No, what he's like?
Yes.
No, what he's like? I'm possessed. Is that what you're saying?
There's something. I think he. I can't say it on here. But yeah, that's
Oh, maybe he grew up. It might be one of them things. He just grew up. All right.
It's deep.
Deeper than that.
Get deep.
But yeah. So back to my original story. Yeah, Prime is Oh
yeah, Prime. Yeah.
Yeah, Prime. Prime is too much for the kids, man. It says they need to put age restrictions on it and do a bunch of stuff, remove some ingredients before kids' brains explode.
Okay.
If it's worse than Red Bull used to be rough on me, just one. So 2 is the equivalent of 2.
Red Bull does. I like Red Bull for the taste. It does very little for like me, like getting energy and stuff.
No, I like vodka Red Bull.
I really like the taste.
Vodka Red Bull. It's a weird taste, but I just once you get used to it, it ain't bad.
I like it.
Especially with vodka Red Bull.
Because I used to drink like the Red Bull before they went mainstream.
Yeah.
I drink the OG Red Bull, like in the Asian bottle, in the glass bottle.
Oh.
It wasn't carbonated, but it had the Red Bull taste, like pure Red Bull.
Did it taste like the one in the can? No, obviously it didn't, I'm assuming, but.
It tasted way better. I remember it tasting so good, like I would ask my dad to buy it for me, but it was so expensive because it was like a energy drink, but it looks like it's like in a brown glass bottle.
Oh shit!
But it had the 2 bulls and stuff, but it was so good. I was like, damn, this shit's fucking good. Then later, far down, like 15 years later, I heard they got into contact with like one of the big companies that wanted to market it as like an energy drink. but making it like, for the masses. And I was like, oh shit, like they made it big.
They hear.
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't even. It's strong, but it's not as strong as the original one. That was like pure, like ginseng, like Red bull balls, semen, all that shit.
Kicked you right in the balls.
Steroids or whatever, like cocaine.
All the fun stuff.
But I drank it as a kid. I was like, damn. Where does backup energy come from?
Oh man, God, I feel like I got a second life.
Like we out here slap, get my ass whooped and
fighting everybody.
Yeah,
I could do anything.
My parents always whooped my ass for no reason. But I'm thinking back, like maybe there was a reason.
Maybe it was the Red Bull.
Yeah, maybe like I was just bad. I was just a badass kid,
It was the Red Bull, man.
They said like I would always fuck with everything. That's why they're like,
stop touching shit.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck is a slap? I'm like, why am I getting my ass beat? I look back. I was like, yeah, you were.
I was wild.
You might. Yeah, you're a little too wild.
But then you calm down too.
I calmed down so much.
Like Fat Man.
Yeah, but Fat Man's a scary calm down.
Oh, it's like
his is like, the hell are you hiding, man? It's like that. It's like, what the hell? What are you closing off? Like, what door did you block off? Where you blocked off yourself too? Hey, man. Because I could never get him, like when we do like family games and stuff. It's so hard to get him to fucking cooperate with us. Like, what?
He's on like that monk style, man. Just on that monk mode. Like
I did have a dream about him where he killed the whole family.
Oh God!
With a sword.
Oh,
like his style. If he were to do it, I watched him like stab my brother Robert, slow motion, like in my mom's like kitchen.
What?
And then he hit the trash can. I was like, oh shit! I looked at family. I was like, hey, fuck this! I ran out the backyard.
I still remember you guys like house's layout too. I don't know if that's weird, but I think 'cause I used to be over there a lot, so I remember where the kitchen's at, the living room, everything. I remember all the layout.
Speaking of Robert, it's his birthday today.
Yes, I think I saw that somewhere. Happy birthday, Roberto.
Happy birthday, Robert. You know what's crazy? I told him happy birthday like on the wrong day, on the 7th. But I was like, that ain't his birthday.
What did he say?
I'm thinking because his birthday is 7/11. But I got it confused.
It's the 7th month. July is the 7th month.
Yeah.
You're thinking.
I'm just like 7. I was like, oh shit, it's the 7th. It's like, oh, it's his birthday. Yeah.
The 11th is the day.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Roberto. Wherever you at?
38, 39? It's like your age. He's born in 85.
38 then, yeah.
Damn, you're the same age as Robert, man.
Yeah, we get up there, man.
Guys in the same boat.
We here.
All right, that's it for tonight, right?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. We only have a few episodes left, so if you're still here, join us for the last few episodes because I don't know how we're gonna do this when Chris moves. I don't know how we're gonna do it.
Right,
we're gonna try to keep doing it.
Yes,
but we'll see what's gonna happen.
We'll see. To be continued.
All right, guys. So we'll catch everybody next week. Peace out. Adios.
See you guys.
It's not really good to know this.